So here's the truth. Business plan is not just for the banks or the investors. It's for you as entrepreneurs. Once you have a business plan together, you'll be able to communicate your idea better, to perform better. So guess what? Today I'm going to show you how you can put together a business plan in 3 simple steps. So let's go. So let's start our journey. Step number 1 is clarifying your vision. Before you go any further in building your business, you need to be crystal clear about your purpose. I want you to start asking yourself these 3 questions. Question number 1, what do I do? What kind of product or service are you offering? And I want you to say it or write it in a very simple language. For example, I make custom cakes or I clean homes. No fancy. Question number 2, who do I help? Here, I want you to think about who is your ideal customer? Who is benefiting from your product or service you're offering? Is it the busy parents, local offices? So think about that answer. And question number 3, what problem do I solve? Now, this question is the key. You have to remember, your business exists to fix something, to solve a problem. What is that? And sometimes if you're stuck, I want you to go back and ask yourself, why did I start my business? What prompted you? What problem? Because majority of us started our businesses because we were trying to find an answer or to solve our problem. We found it with ourselves. So here you can go back within your experience and try answering. Let's say in our examples, maybe people don't have time to bake, so that's why you're making custom cakes. Or businesses need clean, healthy workspaces, so that's why you decided to help with that problem and start cleaning offices, homes. And yes, I wrote this question twice on purpose because this one is one of the most important question you should ask yourself. What problem do I solve? If you can answer that clearly, you're already ahead of the game. So step number 2, map out your money. Now, we already clarify our vision. We have to talk about money because your business has to make sense financially to strive or to exist. Otherwise, it's not a business, it's a hobby. So in this step, you have to make sure that you understand 3 basic things. Number 1, what are your startup costs? Or if you're already in business, what are your ongoing expenses to run your business? So here I want you to write down everything what you need to write your business. What kind of supplies do you need? Are you paying for website, software, accountant? Do you rent? Do you have utilities? I want you to write down even the smallest cost you can find because it matters. Number 2, what do you sell? So here you can list again the products or services we already decided from step number 1. Maybe you sell candles, maybe you offer haircuts, maybe bookkeeping for small businesses. And most importantly, how much you will charge. And I want you to be honest and realistic. Here, maybe you should check around if you have competitors, how much they're charging to make sure that you are aligned with your competitors. And make sure here now, you have to make sure that you're covering your cost. And a lot of people forget that you have to cover your time. For example, if you're making something and it takes you 3 hours to make, let's say, that candle, and you're charging $10 and all the cost, the wick and the glass and the wax is come up with like $5. So I don't think that is sustainable for $5 profit, we'll call it. Again, I don't want to get too complicated in this particular video, but imagine getting only $5 for 3 hours of work. That's not sustainable. That is not a business. It can be a hobby, especially if you enjoy it. But now we're talking about you as a business owner. So that is step number 2. And step number 3. Here, I want you to create your 90-day action plan. Now, we will think that you already understand a little bit about money. Now you have to take action. This is one of the most important part of your plan. Here is where you put all your ideas into motion with, let's say, a simple 90-day plan. First of all, I want you to ask yourself, what are my top 3 goals for the next 3 months? Now, these don't have to be huge goals. They just need to move your business forward. I'll give you an example. Let's say set up a website, launch my product, get 10 new customers, or start posting on social media. I want you to pick some goals that you feel comfortable, doable, and meaningful for yourself. Next, what steps do I need to take to make each goal happen? Now, here is where you break each goal into a small, clear steps. Let's say your goal is to launch your product. So maybe some of your steps might be finalizing the product. Number 2, maybe taking good photos. Maybe set up a simple way to sell online or in person. Maybe it can be tell people about it, post it, or email, text, whatever it works. So I want you to remember that 90 days is enough time to make real progress, but it is short enough so you can keep your focus. And I want you to share a key. I want you to write it down. I want you to keep it visible and check in it every week. Because guess what? A plan only works if you use it. It's an actionable plan. Don't just write it and put it somewhere you will not see it. So I have a even prettier pictures, and I will send that. You can download it, in fact, from the description below, the PowerPoint presentation. So again, I will repeat that. I want you to clarify your vision. This is a little bit more visual, but I wanted to go before that step by step. So here you are clarifying your vision. Step number 2, I want you to map out your money. Number 3, here is where you can create your 90 days action plan. So now that you've got your 3-step business plan, I want you to print it, tape it to your wall, use it to guide your day-to-day decisions. Because again, plan isn't set in stone. It's a living document. And if you're starting up your business, maybe you have to modify a lot of your plans. So as your business grows, I want you to update this. I want you to update your vision, pricing, goals. But you can start here. You can start small. To help you get started, again, I've made a free worksheets you can download for the action plan and for the actual business plan. There is no complicated forms, I promise you. I just want you to fill it up. And if you want more videos like this, real tips, no fluff, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.